Hey guys, Sam here, and welcome back to another episode of our Middlesbrough Career Mode series. You guys are enjoying the series, and I'm enjoying recording this. This is actually such a fun career mode so far, and maybe that has something to do with our start to the Premier League. It has been just absolutely nuts how this team has been clicking, but we do have a massive challenge here in Tottenham Hotspur. As you can see, they sit in 7th position. They've only lost one game this season, so they are not messing about. They're going to be probably the toughest opponent that we have faced up to date. But as you can see, we're undefeated and have only conceded 2 goals in the Premier League so far, and we are on a bit of a run. We are looking very, very good. If you guys do go on to enjoy today's episode, then please leave a like on the video. It would be very much appreciated. You guys are absolutely smashing the likes, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support. If you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe, and if you haven't checked out our PSG Career Mode series, we have that on the channel as well, if that's what you're into. But without further ado, let's take a look at the starting 11 for this game at home against Spurs. That is the starting 11 going into this game. It's an unchanged lineup apart from Victor Valdez for Brad Guzan. It's the same lineup that we had away at Everton last episode, which seemed to work. It's Negredo up front with Fisher and Ramirez on each wing, Downing as the attacking midfielder with Desart and Deirun as the 2 holding midfielders, with Fabio Espinosa, Ayala and Nsu playing in a back four with Victor Valdez in between sticks, like I said before. Gaston Ramirez on the right-hand side seems to be working. Downing is in some form. I tell you what, this guy is on fire at the moment. And the team right now is playing really well. So hopefully we can keep up whatever's going on in this team. And hopefully it's another win here today. It's insane to think that we are really going to seriously challenge against Spurs. But this team is just working right now. It's clicking, everything is going right, and I'm hoping and praying that things don't change here today. Heung-min Son for Spurs, an early, very advanced charge here from Heung-min Son. Not messing about, he's a fantastic talent, and we've got to keep our eye on him. Davies into Moussa Dembele. He spreads it out wide for Wanyama, and he's already testing Victor Valdez, who was ready for the chance. Heung-min Son now has Davies on the left-hand side. He's got past Nsu, but Nsu was able to put enough pressure there. Great defending. Who's he got in support? Fisher's going to make that run down the left-hand side, but it was Kieran Trippier who was there and ready for that. Desart into Deirun. Back to Desart. Great bit of play between the two and a bit of decent passing. Deirun into Fisher. He finds Alvaro Negredo, who turns around. Negredo, and a great challenge from whoever the hell that was. Stuart Downing now. Who's he got in support? He's got Gaston Ramirez in a decent position. What can Ramirez do on the ball? He's going to cut in. He's got Downing in the middle, but just enough of a touch from the defender. And Tottenham seem to be hanging in right now. The pressure is on him. Victor Wanyama now strolling forward. He's got Vincent Janssen, who puts it out wide to Heung-min Son, who seems to have Nsu in his back pocket, and a good clearance there. Corner here for Spurs. They have a couple aerial threats, so we really got to keep our eyes open on these guys before they terrorize us. Gaston Ramirez with the overlapping run of Nsu. Nsu now pushing forward. Come on, Negredo. I need you to make that run in the middle, son. There's plenty of room for you. Negredo's challenging. Victor Fisher coming in for the second opportunity. And what a finish from Victor Fisher. He's been playing so well over the past few games, and he's finally been rewarded with a goal. The young left winger making his mark on this Middlesbrough side. I believe his first goal for the club. It was the challenge of Negredo that took out one of the defenders there, and Victor Fisher, what a finish. Look at that. That is a brilliant finish. No way the keeper's getting to that. Upper bins. And it's 1-0 to Middlesbrough. The dream continues, boys. We got Spurs down 1-0. Heung-min Son now. Plenty of room for the winger. He's got Vincent Janssen in support. He whips that one in. Fabio deals with it. Falls to Dembele, and Heung-min Son is there for the chance, and it's an instant reply from Spurs. Heung-min Son has been playing fantastic. The 2 left wingers for both teams, I think, have been the standout players so far. And Heung-min Son has been doing damage on our right-hand side. And that's a great finish. A second opportunity. No one gets rid of it, unfortunately. And it just falls to Heung-min Son. Unmarked. Great finish. And Valdez, no way he's getting to that. Even if he had dived, he wasn't getting to that. 1-1. And looks like Pochettino is a happy man. Oh, Moussa Sissoko has been sent off with a second yellow card for a challenge on Fabio. I had no idea he was already on a yellow card. Sorry, it was a challenge on Victor Fisher. Sissoko's off. Spurs are down to 10 men with more than half a game to go. Desart is going to whip this one in. It's a looper. Who's in there? Gaston Ramirez was in there. It falls to somebody! And what a save from Hugo Lloris. I believe it fell to one of our centre-backs. Whether it was Espinosa or Ayala, I don't know. I think it may have been Espinoza. Of all people for that to fall to, falls to the centre back, and it was not a bad effort, but Lloris just had to tap that over the bar. Victor Fischer's going to whip this one in. It's Dayrun who's in there, he wins the header and he puts it wide. Dayrun nearly picking up a goal for himself as well. Negredo to Stuart Downing. Downing's got Victor Fischer on the left. Fischer's got Desart. Desart from range and it's just high and wide. Heung-min Son now getting dominated by Espinoza, and Espinoza's going to play the ball over to Gaston Ramirez, and that could have kept going and it could have been a nice counter-attack. Victor Fischer steals the ball second half. Starting well here for Victor Fischer as he ended the first half. What can he do on the ball? He's kind of been running the show here. He finds Gaston Ramirez. Ramirez going to Stuart Downing, who's taken down referee. That's a free kick if I've ever seen one. If this wall jumps, this could go in the back of the net. It all depends if they jump. They do not. Dembele now. A bit of trickery in the corner. Whips that in. Fabio's the only one in there, but he's enough to get rid of it. Dayrun on the ball now. He's got Alvaro Negredo, who's got Stuart Downing. Downing through to Negredo. That's a good bit of play. Negredo's going to try and put it on his left. And it was good defending. Oh, Fischer. How did you even do that, mate? Is that even possible? Substitution being made. It's Adama coming on for Gaston Ramirez on the right-hand side. Nsu with a long ball to Fischer. Fischer wins the header. He finds Fabio. Fabio back to Victor Fischer here. Everything is going through this man here. He's going to find Fabio. Fabio from range! It takes a deflection, but I'm going to take it anyhow. Fabio, of all people, has just equalised for us, and he's going to celebrate with the home fans. Great stuff. Great bit of play between the left flank players in Fabio and Victor Fischer. A bit of a 1-2. Fischer rewards Fabio for his work. Unfortunate that it came from a deflection, but you gotta shoot, and sometimes it pays off for you, and sometimes it doesn't. If you were it's a handball as well. If you were the defender, Toby Alderweireld, you'd be pretty upset with that. But it's 2-1 to Middlesbrough, and I cannot believe this, but we're in a good position to take all 3 points against Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs are gonna try and bring one back straight away. Wanyama Jansen, oh, it pays off for them. Wow, another instant reply, and he's going to go celebrate with Pochettino, it looks like. It just, again, with an instant reply here for Spurs. That's the second equaliser they've got straight away. Similar to our goal, I feel like Spurs did get a little bit lucky. Maybe a few deflections there helped them, and it's just fallen to him. That's a finish, though. That is a fantastic finish, and Spurs have brought it back to 2-2. Our hard work is gone, and for a 10-man Spurs away, this is a decent position for them. Dayrun's going to send this one in. It's a looper. Negredo is in there. He wins the header and it's over the crossbar. Come on, Alvaro. Keep it down, man. Coming off with an injury is Victor Fischer, and it's going to be Downing pushing into the left mid position and Leadbitter coming into more of a box-to-box role. Not sure how that's going to suit him, but we're going to have to do it. I hope that's not a serious injury for Victor Fischer. He's just starting to find his feet here, starting to get into a little bit of form, and this injury would do a lot of hurt for him. Oh, they've given it to Alvaro Negredo. Negredo. On his right, Negredo. That's deflected, surely. Nah. Harry Kane now pushing forward off the bench. He's got Victor Wanyama. Big man Wanyama. You're not going to get the ball off him easy. He finds Harry Kane and Victor Valdez with a big save in a big moment. That could have been 3-2 very easily. And Valdez just gets his hand onto that. And he's holding on to a point for us right now. Corner here for Spurs. So many aerial threats that I can see in the box right now. Got to make sure we're marking all of them. The falls to Lamela. He lays it off to Trippier from close range. And again, Valdez stepping up. He is very confident, just judging by his body language. Moussa Dembele once again to send this in. This time it's a looping one. And this time we can get rid of it. Stuart Downing now. A long ball over to Adama if he can get there. Look at the pace on Adama. What a freak! Referee! I am through pretty much on goal. He's on a yellow card. He has got to be off. Ben Davies now. Spurs are down to 9 men with a few minutes left to go. And he nearly caught us inside the box as well. That could have been a lot worse for Ben Davies. Negredo in a bit of room. Not much stamina though. What can Negredo do? Takes it. Chips it over to Stuart Downing. Downing! Lloris with a save! Negredo! Oh, Negredo rushing that opportunity. Oh, Stuart. I thought Stuart Downing had it. I thought he was going to score another blinder of a goal, and Negredo's rushed that a bit. Karanka's not happy. Look at that. Look at that mug. He is not happy right now. There it is, full time here at the Riverside Stadium, 2-2. And I think both teams would be pretty upset with that. I think both teams would feel like they could have got the winning goal. Talk about an end-to-end game, boys. Take a look at the stats for this game. 13 shots, 6 on target for us, with 41% possession to Spurs. 6 shots, 5 on target, 59% possession. End-to-end stuff. Both teams played fantastic. Spurs picking up equalizers after we scored directly both times. And they've done enough. A 9-man away Tottenham Hotspur would probably be happy with that. They were 10-man for at least, I think, 55 minutes of the... No, 55 minutes of the game. They had 10 men. And then 5 minutes of the game, they had 9 men. Which is absolutely crazy. So, I think they'd be happy with that. But they had a decent couple of chances in the last 10 minutes. We had a couple of decent chances in the last 10 minutes. And at the end of the day, it's 2-2. We remain undefeated, if you can believe that. And we just got to move on now. A point is not the worst result we could have had here. Okay, the next game in today's episode is an away game here at West Ham. For some reason, our manager rating is going down. I don't know why. Maybe we should get some youth players in as quick as possible. I'm waiting for the next monthly scout report. Maybe that's why. But take a look at the top goal scorer, Sergio Aguero, with 7 goals in the first 7 games of the Premier League. A bit like real life. The guy is on fire. And Negredo is up there as well, as you can see, in 6th position, scoring 3 goals so far. Wilshire's up there, Defoe, Hazard, Ibra, Cabaye, Costa. But more importantly, similar to Everton, West Ham are struggling this season, sitting in 17th position. And it's not easy to go to their home stadium. I think they should have the Olympic Stadium in this game, so it's not going to be easy to go there. But West Ham are not playing the best in real life and in this game, so we should be taking advantage of that. We sit in 4th position at the moment with a game in hand. If we win, we'll be sitting in 2nd position, which is just crazy. So without further ado, let's take a look at the starting 11 that'll take on West Ham United. Not too many surprises with the starting 11. I think it's the exact same starting 11 as the game against Tottenham Hotspur. No injury to Victor Fisher. It was just a bit of a bump that he picked up during the game, which is, thank God. Like, I don't want Victor Fisher to get injured. So hopefully we can go out there against West Ham and do a good job, and hopefully we can pick up all 3 points. That would be ideal, but a draw here as well would be nice. And hopefully we get a couple of goals on the board as well. So without further ado, let's get to the Olympic Stadium, and let's hopefully defeat the Hammers. Gaston Ramirez stepping over this free kick. What can he do with it? Puts it... Oh, nearly in the back of the net. That's one of my first free kicks that's actually hit the target. Gaston Ramirez. Out wide to Negredo. Negredo to Desart. Desart into Gaston Ramirez, who has a bit of room. He also has the pass to Deroon. Deroon has Downing, and Downing tried going low, and Adrian is performing so well in the first 10 minutes here. Desart to whip this one in. Downing running in. Downing! This guy just wants to go for highlight reel goals, man. He's not even interested in scoring. He wants to score good goals. He doesn't want to score any goals. He wants to be every single contender for the goal of the season. Stuart Downing, mate, calm down. Andre Ayew on the right-hand side here for West Ham with plenty of space. Look at Fabio trying to track back and get back in time. Andre Ayew sends it in the middle. After all that running, he just gives it away, just like that. Desart into Gaston Ramirez. Ramirez into Negredo. Negredo's got Victor Fisher. Fisher back across goal. And it's straight at Adrian. Dimitri Payet. Deroon now out wide to Gaston Ramirez. Got Cresswell challenging him, but he gets past him. Who does Gaston have in support? Negredo's asking for it. You've got it, Alvaro. Negredo on his left. Puts it wide. Oh, Desart. What a fantastic place to win the ball. He's going to send that in. And Adrian was alert. Oh no. Oh no. West Ham have an opportunity here. It's Lanzini now. 1-on-1. Pretty much Espinosa covering a lot of ground, and Lanzini has completely ruined the situation. Out wide to Payet. He sends it in. No, not the second opportunity. Oh my god. Downing finds Victor Fisher in a bit of space. Fisher cuts in early. Who's he got in support? He's got Downing. Someone slid in for absolutely no reason, and Downing just one step too late to take his shot. And a great slide tackle there from Cresswell, blocking the shot. Wow. That was last minute defending from Cresswell. There it is, full time, boys. 0-0. What a scrappy game that was. That had to be one of the sloppiest games of the season for sure. And West Ham still I don't think they've won a game maybe this season in the career mode, which is insane. I don't think they've won a single game, but again, they've gone and drawn a game. This is not what West Ham want to be doing, especially at home, but what a sloppy game. Neither team controlling the game, neither team getting a hold of the game, nothing. Neither team did anything that game. I guess the stats tell a different story. 5 shots, none on target for West Ham, 8 shots, 3 on target for us, but at the end of the day, guys, it genuinely felt like neither of us did anything. Sloppy passing, giving the ball away way too often, and neither team doing much going forward, honestly. It was kind of a sloppy game with a couple of chances sprinkled in there, and that's pretty much it. A terrible game, and we're lucky West Ham weren't at the races today, because if they were playing good football and we played the way we did, we would have just got absolutely demolished this game. That is it, guys. That is the end of today's video. As you can see, still undefeated in the league with 2 draws here today against Spurs and West Ham, who actually have won a game. Sorry, my mistake. But we have 15 points from the opening 7 games of the league, and we're looking very, very good. Chelsea and City are ahead of us, and Manchester United make up the rest of the top 4. Liverpool, Everton, Southampton, and West Ham are still underperforming, guys. They really have to get their act together. Nearly 10 games into the season, and 2 of them, 2 Merseyside clubs, are in the relegation zone. Absolutely nuts, boys. But if you did go on to enjoy today's episode, guys, please leave a like on the video. It really does mean a whole lot to me. And if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with the content. We also have a PSG career mode series if you're interested in that. If not, I hope you're enjoying the Middlesbrough career mode either way. But I'm going to get up out of here, guys. I hope you did enjoy today's video. I hope you had a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Keep it real.